Mic check, 1 2. Hey, all right, YouTube. It's been a while. It's been a long time since my last post. Yeah, things just got a little busy with life and work and this photography and other stuff. I also broke my thumb. It's all good now. It's all moving back in order. I just want to make a quick video because I'm very excited. I just had the feeling that I needed to film this. I gotta this guy. So it's very exciting because yeah, everybody are still looking for this camera and I happen to just stumble upon this thing. Short story, I started taking photos with film again. I have this film lab down here in Tampa. Shout out to Coastal Film Lab. I went to the lab to drop off 2 rolls and to pick up my previous negatives, and then when I was about to go, my buddy Alex from Coastal said, hey, have you gotten X100 yet? And I said, why? Do you have one? Yeah, they just had a shipment today. Luckily, I've been saving money, so I got to pull the trigger like pretty much right away. However, I was saving money really for a Leica, so this purchase kind of set that back for a Leica M camera. So if you guys haven't seen, my previous video was about my Leica Q, which I love. It's not here with me right now. I think it's in the bag. It's really weird because I actually just started to like really love the Leica Q as how it is, because I've always wanted it to be an X100. I had an X100V the first time from MPB, and it ended up to have like some weird issues. I had to return it, and obviously they didn't have one to replace it with, and I ended up getting a Leica Q, which I learned to love the camera. I think it took a little bit of time for me to like really love that camera. Some aspects I loved right away, but there are some stuff that I'm like expecting it to perform like the X100V, but it did not. It's a totally different camera, you know? So yeah, I'm really excited to get back to this. Let's get on with this unboxing. I haven't seen a lot of unboxing videos because after my X100V and I was like full on Leica, I pretty much almost kind of like didn't even try to like look into the X100VI because I know I was gonna go that route anyway. But there was still, of course, there's still some, you know, wanting to have this camera. But anyway, the point is, I don't know if this is gonna be a short unboxing video, if it's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I literally haven't opened this up, so we'll see. Here we go. X100V. Fuji. Upside down Fujifilm. So I opened the box and here we go. First thing was a Capture One free trial, because I think so. I had the XE4 like about 2 years ago now, and I think Capture One, like the free version for Fuji, is not a thing anymore. You just get a free trial and an empty thing, and I think you can just kind of like pull this up and it comes up with a little box. It's been a while since I've bought a brand new camera, like brand new. My very first one was this guy. What I'm taking a video right now is the EOS R. Put it on the comments below if you want a video of having an EOS R right now in 2024. I'm still using it. From this little box, you see a USB-C to USB-A. Focus, there you go. Oh, we get the for the sides of the camera. I don't know what they call him. For the straps, kind of like, what would you call him? Put him in the comments. I don't know what they call it. Kind of like the rings or strap rings. I don't know. Comes with the protective leather, kind of like padding here, so to protect your camera body. It comes with this plastic, kind of like a prying tool for you to easily pry the rings apart. You get a strap here. Most probably not gonna be using this because I will be using my Peak Design leash. This one right here, like this is like the right size for it. I've had this, I think I've had it since my X100V, and I love it. I just have to find Peak Design anchors. That'll be fun because I think I've used all of them already. Yeah, 2 film cameras. The one that I had since high school that I got to revive. Well, I didn't revive it. I tried to, but I had to like go to the Philippines, and shout out for my buddy Alan from the Philippines. Film strip. I'll put on this film strip clips. Film flip strips. I can't remember exactly. Sorry, Alan. But yeah, I'll put his socials in the description. Check him out. Really cool guy. If you need a camera repair down in the Philippines, he's the guy. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be using this, but let's see how. If it's nice, I think it should be nice, right? I mean, like This camera is not super expensive, but also not very cheap either. Still a good amount of money, you know? Okay. Some soft leather. I think it'll be okay. The edges are, I don't know, kind of sharp maybe. I don't know how this will feel for long amount of lots, a good amount of time, or long amounts of time. I don't know. I can't speak. At least if you don't have a strap, this would be really nice, unless you don't want the name on the strap. And then more into from this box, just flip it over and you will see the battery. So guys, if you're unboxing this thing, don't forget the battery is in this little compartment here. Don't throw it away, because I mean, I guess you'll be looking for the battery, so you'll still find it eventually, but I'm not sure. But it does seem like it's still the same battery as the X100V. That would mean I might have extras, because when I got rid of the camera, I kept the batteries. Third-party batteries that I bought back in a couple of years ago. Moving on, I think this compartment here probably would be the camera. Oh, you guys are seeing it before me. Whoa. Oh my. Yep, that's it. That's all the box has. This protective thing. Empty box. That's all we have in the box. No charging brick or anything, just the USB A to C. I'm actually very excited to be able to charge the camera via USB-C, because the Leica Q, the first one, Leica Q Type 116, can't charge it. Even the Leica Q2, which I was kind of like really surprised, or I was expecting it to be able to like charge USB-C, it doesn't. You have to go to the Q3, which is up there. Average use would be like $5,000. Kind of this hard pill to swallow, I guess. The camera is packed in a plastic bag, and here it is. Ta-da! Can you see? I think my camera can't see it because it's too dark. It's too dark when it gets here, and then yep. Oh my. Still feels good. Wow. I remember when I first got my X100V from MPV, I was really impressed how small it was, because I knew it was small, but I didn't expect it to be that small. And then now I have this. Okay, so a difference between the X100V and the X100VI. This now has IBIS, so in-body image stabilization. So that means it stabilizes your shot. So if you have shaky hands or a little bit of movement, it shouldn't bother it. Your image or maybe your video would be shake proof, because it has 6 stops of IBIS. If you haven't had an IBIS, a camera with IBIS, and you have this sticking out of the box, don't be alarmed that there's like some shaking happening inside here. That is the IBIS, because the sensor is like shaking inside. There's like space between where it is, like in the frame. Yeah, the frame of the camera body. So the differences between this and the X100V, this is now a 40 megapixel camera. X100V was 26. Obviously this is new, so it has the 5th gen X processor. I think they call that X-Trans 5 now, I guess, because I think the previous one, the X-Trans 4, it'll be the same one as they have in the XT5. And the IBIS, like I mentioned, it does have better focusing system now. It has the subject detection system, like you can choose between animal, bird, I think cars and planes. I'm not entirely sure yet. That's what I was really like looking forward to, because my Leica Q does not have that, and none of my cameras have that, including this EOS R. If I want that for my daily everyday camera, I would have to go Leica Q3 if I want to stick with the Leica system. It's just too much. It's just so much money. But if this serves me well, I think I'll be very, very happy. My only thing that I'm worried about, I'm not a big fan of 35mm. Although I did love my X100V, I think that's the only time that I really liked 35. I have a 35mm on my Nikon F-series film camera, and I just couldn't really like get into it. I like the 50 better and a 28. My Leica Q is 28. Although I think a lot of videos and a lot of reviews say that it's actually closer to 24 millimeters. So yeah, but I like that 24, 28, 35 is just a little, I don't know, weird to me. I really want to try out 40s, but anyway, that's a different conversation. Let's get back to this camera. Oh, okay, so it comes with that hot shoe cover now too. I wonder, I think my old one probably had one too, but because I got it secondhand from MPB, I got it used, so it didn't have it anymore. So there's that hot shoe there. Yep, and then the clickiness. I guess that the mic is right here. Oh, I missed that. The exposure compensation dial is pretty hard to turn, I guess. I guess that's a good thing, so you don't accidentally move it. On and off switch, of course it will not turn on. Okay, ooh, that was, just had to like tug it. And now this is the lens. Whoa. So this is the same lens as the X100V, 23 millimeter for crop, for an APS-C sensor. So that's equivalent, full frame is about 35, as I mentioned. F2, so pretty good amount of light. Not as good as the Leica Q, which is a 1.7 maximum aperture. But one stop, I think it's not gonna be that much difference. But I also agree that when it comes to aperture, I think the wider open that you can get is always welcome, right? And it does have the aperture ring. It's hard to see. There you go. And it has the tab for the aperture ring. The aperture ring is the one that's closest to the body, and then there's another ring, which is the focus ring, closer to the end of the lens here, pretty much closer to your subject. I kind of wish that the tab for the ring, I wish that was on the focusing ring instead of the aperture ring, just because so it will kind of imitate Leica lenses. The focusing ring feels really good. The cap is in there, kind of hard to take out actually. You have the switch here for continuous and single shot mode. I can't remember what the M is. Yeah, you got the clicky buttons here. You have the buttons at the back. You see that? Oh, okay, I need light. So you got that little joystick here. I'll probably get into more detailed video at some point. There's another thing that I love about this is the ISO selector dial. You lift this ring out, you lift it up, turn it, and switch ISO. It's changing. And then you push it back down once you got your ISO sorted out. It goes up to 4,000 of a second shutter speed. Now the battery compartment. I hope that this is exactly the same as the X100V because I have the Peak Design plate that I have. I also have the little guy that comes with the leash, and I put it like this way. I think, I can't exactly remember, one way that I don't have to take it out for me to open this door. To open the door, you get your SD card here and the battery. Let's put on the battery. Let's see if it has a charge in it. And it now has a door here too, like a little door if you want to put a dummy battery that is always plugged in, so the cord will run through here so you can still close the door and the camera will still work. Should we fire it up? On and off button. Oh, it does have. And then the first thing is language. I'm gonna set this up later on, share my experience with you guys, but that felt really good. Once you turn it on, you actually feel, you feel the IBIS like engage. So that the shaking is now gone. But if it's off, you feel it to move, and then there's that shake. I don't know how sensitive IBIS is. If you don't want to do that all the time, I'm guessing that it should be fine, but I'm not sure. This is also my very first camera that has IBIS in it. This is another thing that I really missed was the flipping screen. If you want a flipping screen with the Leica, you have to go Q3, $5,000 at least. So I think this would really be, except for the focal length, like this is it. This is gonna be my everyday carry. USB-C and mini HDMI and headphone jack. It's on the right side, which is weird because that's where your hand is. So now if you have it mounted, I guess if you have it, I want to try it too if it takes video and stuff, like instead of my EOS R here, but your stuff are like plugged in this way. It's kind of different, yeah. How to go through the buttons again and all that fun stuff. X100V, no, X100VI. So yeah, X100VI. This is my Q, which I also love. COOPH strap that I got from the Leica store in Copenhagen. I love this camera too. This lens is amazing, but you can see how like the size difference. This is more travel friendly, although this is already travel friendly. I brought this is the only camera that I brought to Sweden. I have to make that video still, and we went in July. I might sell this and then maybe move up to a Q2 at least. Good thing I didn't splurge my money Black Friday, because I almost bought something else and used up the money. I really didn't expect it to get one today, but I have one now. Yeah, I hope I get to post more stuff, post more videos about this camera and our adventures together. Yeah, we're going to New York on day after Christmas, so now I have to think if I'm wearing this or this. We'll see. This guy already been to New York, so maybe it's the Fuji's turn. Let's see about that 35mm. I hope this is useful in some way, at least the unboxing experience, if you can pick something up from this video. But I'm just really excited about this new camera. New camera for me. Well, it is new. And that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.